Hello, I'm going to briefly walk you through how to format your paper according to the MLA guidelines. Remember, when you're doing the MLA guidelines, you're writing a research paper or creating an annotated bibliography, you need to make sure that your formatting is exactly the way that they've asked you to format. We're going to begin today by setting our margins. We go to Page Layout, Margins, and set them all at 1 inch. You should have 1-inch margins all the way around. Next, we're going to set up our double spacing. In this case, we go to the paragraph box. We move it from single to double spacing, underline spacing. You also need to make sure that the before and the after are both set at 0. If you have, for example, 10 afterward, that's going to mess up the spacing when you hit enter. So make sure that you are at double spacing, 0 before and after. Next, we'll go to the Home button. We're going to set our font. When you do the MLA formatting, you use Times New Roman or Courier New, size 12. Then you type in the MLA heading. That is going to be your name, your teacher's name, the course name, and the date. Now, of course, you'll be typing in these actual things, and when you do your date, you do your date differently than you would, for example, when you write it on your paper. Today is March 17th, so I would type in 17 March 2010. Once you have done that, you'll hit enter once. You're going to center your text, and here's where you will write in or type in your insightful title. Usually your title, especially when you're doing analytical writing, is going to somehow tie into your universal idea. Once you have your title, you will hit enter once and move your cursor back to the left-hand side where you will indent to begin your paragraph. You also will need to double-click in your header so that we can enter our last name and page number. If you go to where it says page number, we want our page number at the top of the page in the upper right-hand corner. And if you can see here on the examples, plain number 3, we'll put that in the upper right-hand corner. We need to put our last name before the page number. Notice that there is a space between the last name and the page number, and there is no comma. Your last name and page number should also be in the Times New Roman or Courier New font, size 12. So I'm going to change my font style and size. And this is how you format your paper following the MLA guidelines. Remember, your works cited page will be the last page of your document formatted according to these guidelines as well. If you are copying and pasting your works cited page into your paper onto the last page, that is fine. You do, however, need to make sure that the words works cited starts on the top line of that paper.